the City. I'm your host, MJ. Don't forget to check out the episode on YouTube with a review of this movie's anticipated Halloween Kills. We'll be reviewing it tonight. So, tonight is the night, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Halloween Kills is played on Peacock. And it's like, 10 o'clock almost? So, we don't have to wait till midnight. We're watching it right now. So, I'll be giving you my review at the end of the movie, along with the TV series on Chucky. But I'm so excited. I'm so stoked. I'm going to be watching the premiere Halloween Kills from the living room. So it is awesome. It is cool. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll give you a rundown with no spoilers, of course, on how the movie goes. All right, see you in a little bit. Uh-oh. Can only mean one thing. Welcome to another edition of Hot in the City. I am your host, MJ, Michael James, and let me tell you something. It is now October 15th, Friday, October 15th. And first of all, I just want to say wonderful kudos. I'm going to give 2 thumbs up to Peacock and for Universal and all the people who put Halloween Kills together to make it come on Peacock. I have Peacock. I pay the premium on Peacock, which is able to allow me to watch Halloween Kills in the comfort of my own home, which is really great because the house that I'm at right now, we have an extreme home theater system. So basically it's like going to the movies, but I get to watch it here at the house. So I can pause it if I have to go to the bathroom, if I have to take a break or whatever. It kind of like helps me do that. So mucho gracias to Peacock once again for picking up Halloween Kills and for playing it. I originally thought Peacock was going to be coming at midnight tonight, Arizona time, which is right now. But as I was flipping through the Peacock to see, so I was going to at least watch something else to kill the time, I happened to come across the promo for Halloween, and it says watch now. So I clicked it, and the movie was starting, and I was like, oh wow, this was like 10 o'clock at night, when it was playing. So it played a lot earlier than what was expected, than what I expected at least. So, but let me tell you something, man. I am coming down from an adrenaline rush from Halloween. And I told you guys in the previous that I was going to watch Halloween Kills. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Now, again, let me tell you this. This vlog will not have any spoilers, okay? I'm not going to give anything away to the movie because I want everybody to have a chance to go watch the movie. I want everybody to have a chance to enjoy the movie as it should be seen through your own eyes for the first time. I'm not going to give any major plots away. I'm not going to give anything away. I'm just going to give you my honest review, and a little summary of what I think about this and what's yet to come. But before we get into Halloween Kills, let's talk about Chucky, the series. I told you I was going to give you my review on that, so I am here to give you my review on Chucky. Now, Chucky came out on, was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. It came out either Monday or Tuesday, okay? And check your local listings because you can watch it on YouTube. It's all over YouTube. You can watch the full episodes on YouTube. You can watch it Sci-Fi Channel, definitely, and on USA Network. So, it came on Chucky, the series, Tuesday, because Raw was Monday, and it took all that time. So, yes, so it came on Tuesday, for sure. Okay, so check your local listings. Tuesday, 7 o'clock, USA Network, Arizona time, and Sci-Fi Channel. But Chucky the series. Now, we all know what Chucky's about. Chucky the doll, about the history of what happens to Chucky and how it becomes a human to Chucky and and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And if you've seen the movies, as a kid during the 80s, I've watched the Chucky shows, the Chucky when it first came out. And I have to admit, it was a little creepy at first, and it was a little creepy funny. It's got a little humor and stuff to it. And it made, it was one of those movies that kept on going and going. You had Chucky, Chucky 2, The Son of Chucky, The Bride of Chucky, The Curse of Chucky. And now you have all the way down to the seed, to the Chucky TV series. Now, how is that different from the movies itself? Well, let me tell you this. First of all, being on a cable TV show, you're only allowed so much blood and gore. I mean, you're not going to go all out and go blah, The scare factors are not very much as compared to watching it in having it played as a movie in a theater or on a streaming channel like HBO Max or Peacock or anything like that. So it did have some blood and gore. It did have some guts in there. It had some killings. Not, it wasn't my opinion is my personal opinion is it wasn't living up to the expectations as it would into the movie theater itself. Because, like I said, if I watch a good horror movie, I want to watch it at a theater or on pay-per-view or a live stream TV. That way you can watch the whole. That way there's a lot of blood and guts and stuff to it. It just, you put it on cable and, of course, you watch the movie that's been out in theaters and watch it on cable. What do? They cut, they censor, they do all this. They push it to the limit of what they could, and the whole synopsis is this young boy, who's going through his crisis and everything and going through his own self-discovery of who he really is, he stumbles upon the doll and realizes that who the doll is and everything else, and then gets a phone call from a mysterious stranger and all this, and it's just I can understand episode 1, the plot, season 1, the pilot episode. It's like a book. Okay, you read a book, it's going to start very, very slow in the beginning. And then as you move on to the book, it starts getting interesting until you're getting toward the end and you hit the climax, the finale, and then it's like, oh, wow, ooh, and it just keeps getting better. So I'm hoping that we'll see in the next episode coming up how Chucky episode 2 goes. If it's still going to, continue its, straight line, or is it going to give it some life and raise up the bar a little bit? We'll have to see it episode 2. But right now, I would have to say that, Chucky is all right. It has its funny moments, of course. It has its comedy in it, and it has its killing, it has its characters, and each character has a quirk and everything else, but and you'll see some surprises, in the Chucky's. You're gonna see some surprises in the Chucky series because they showed previews of the surprises. Of course, you'll be able to see what's coming up if you watch the episode and everything else. So you'll see what's to come. But as far as my opinion is concerned, and again, my opinion is my opinion. If you have your own opinion of it, of what you think, but my opinion is they're going to have to do a lot more. They're going to have to do a lot more with the Chucky series, because if not, it's going to lose. It's going to lose its audience. It's gonna, it's not going to make it to season 2. Maybe, I don't know. Even though I believe it's only like 8 episodes of Chucky, I'm not sure, but don't quote me on that. But I think it's 8 episodes, and I think it's just it's got to go to live up to its hype, and we'll see as we move on. We'll see how it goes. If it gets better, then I'm going to be really happy with the series and hoping there's a second series being picked up. But if it's not, then we'll have to find out, because there was a lot of promos, there was a lot of hype in the movie, there was a lot of people buzzing around talking, how's this Chucky series going to be, how is this going to come out as a series compared to the movies and stuff. Well, it's out already. It's been playing since Tuesday. It's on YouTube. I mean, I find it on YouTube. I find you can go Sci-Fi. So it's playing. And so you guys can see your own opinion and do your own opinion on what you think of Chucky. But as far as my concern, right now the verdict's still out. I'm gonna wait until a few more episodes go down the road before I give the Chucky series my 2 thumbs up, on fire kind of thing, or I'm going to just, if I'm going to light up Chucky and it's going to go on fire, then it's going to hit the roof and burn the house down, but, we'll see as the series progresses, but I'm not going to give my honest opinion yet. So, all right, so we'll just have to hold up on that. Now, what everybody's been waiting for. The anticipation has finally come. The date has finally arrived. I am so happy, that it is finally here. It's to me, I am, like I said, I am a huge Halloween fan with Michael Myers and everything, and I've watched just about all the Michael Myers movies there possibly can, and let me tell you something. I went into this really hyped up. I went into this with my guns a-blazing, saying, please don't disappoint me. Please, let's. I watched Halloween 2018. I'm going in this with my guns a-blazing. Let's see what happens. Let's continue this story and let's get it going. Okay, and let me tell you something. And again, this is my personal opinion, and it's totally up to you or what you think about this movie, because your opinion is your opinion. But I'm just here to help you, kind of give you a little gist of the movie, and with no spoilers and no everything else. So it is a 100%, in my point of view, roller coaster ride. The name Halloween Kills does it justice, because it kills. The gore factor is, to me, it's through the roof. I've seen Michael Myers from the original Halloween 2. I'm just doing the movies with Laurie Strode in it. H2O, The Resurrection, and then Halloween, 2018, up to today, and Halloween Kills. And let me tell you something. Michael Myers turned the heat up in this movie. The director and everybody else who made this movie turned the heat up, and it is already lit on fire. It's burning all the theaters down, because it's one heck of a movie. Let me tell you something. As soon as that movie was over, I had an adrenaline rush from hell. I had an adrenaline rush. My heart was beating when the movie was over and I saw the ending. And the movie was over, I was like, wow. And you're going to get that, when you see the ending of the movie, you're going to get that same kind of, I'm not going to give anything away, but you're going to just wait till the end of the movie, and when it's over, you'll understand the adrenaline rush. This whole movie is based, and what happens is real, and this is what I like about movies like this. It starts right after the last movie, Halloween 2018, the exact moment. Now, if you watched Halloween 2018, then Laurie Strode, has a daughter and a grandchild, and she prepped them up, and she prepped herself up or this big confrontation with Michael Myers, and of course at the end of 2018, the first movie, they all trapped him down in the basement, lit the thing on fire, and then boom, and they were on their way to the hospital, and all you could see was the ambulance and the fire trucks driving by, and that was it. Pretty much the end of the movie. Well, in this movie, it starts off exactly where it left off. You see the fire trucks and everything, and and that's all I'm gonna say. And Michael Myers, he always somehow manages to live, and that's exactly what he does in the beginning of the movie. Of course, you have to, because it's a movie. You're gonna watch Michael Myers in it. So, anyways, but without giving any extent of the plot or any describing any scenes or whatever, I'm not going to say. I'm just going to say that the movie Halloween Kills ties up a lot of loose ends from Halloween. It does a great flashback scene, which does tie in some loose ends. And you really have to pay attention to detail to the movie to understand what they're doing with these flashback scenes and whatever else. And I have to say, there are returning cast members from the original Halloween series that are in the movie, including the nurse Nancy, who was Dr. Loomis's nurse, who survived the when he took the car and she was in the car and she jumped out of the car and he took the car and went back to Haddonfield or wherever. So she survived, and she's returning into this movie. Of course, Laurie Strode and her daughter and her granddaughter. Wonderful, wonderful acting by Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, you got to, Jamie Lee, you are truly, truly the queen of Scream. Let me tell you something. You are truly the queen. If you don't know who Jamie Lee Curtis is, watch Psycho. Because the mother, her mom is the lady who played in Psycho. And Jamie Lee Curtis is just a wonderful, wonderful actress, and she did a great job in this movie, and she just brought the house down, and with her acting, and her just, you can see the intensity in her face, and like the determination, like, I've got to get him, I've got to destroy, evil, and it's just wonderful, I think of Will Patton, who plays the sheriff in there, was awesome. Of course, the returning cast members, they brought back the Lindsay, they brought the girl that survived in the original one when Laurie was a young girl, and she saved him. Of course, with Tommy Doyle, and he returns, and Tommy Doyle's character is played by none other than Anthony Michael Hall, which is, to see him back on the big screen, to see him in this movie, to see the intensity in his face, it's awesome. It's just, it blows your mind away, and it's just, and then of course, they brought back, you see some returning characters from the original, of course, the old sheriff. You'll understand when you see, when you start seeing the movie, you'll see some of the returning characters, and you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, and you're gonna understand why he's like the way he is, and why it's so hard to kill him. So you're going to see all that in the movie, and it's just, like I said, it's just an incredible, a movie. I really enjoyed it. And what I really like about it is I watched it here at my house, I watched it at the house, and I watched the living room, and it was just like, it was awesome because I watched in the living room. And what I really like watching on Peacock is, of course, if you have to go to the bathroom and you have to really go bad, and you can't hold it, at least you could pause it, because we have about a 65-inch, color TV, which I call the theater TV, because it's a huge screen, and we have like state-of-the-art surround sound So the acoustics in this house just like bounce off the walls. So when you start hearing that theme song play, you can really hear the acoustics, and it's really great. So like I said, what I liked about it is I did pause it during part of the movie because one, I had to go pee. Two, my heart was racing really fast, and I had just to go to the bathroom, stop, get a drink of water, and just like kind of relax a little bit, come back, sit down, start it back up again, and continue where I left off. And that's what I really like about watching at home. It's comfort. I mean, no offense about not going to the movies and getting your popcorn and spending all that money when I can watch it here, and have the same popcorn, soda, whatever, at a cheaper price. I really enjoyed it here. I really enjoyed watching at home because of the fact that I can actually stop it, take a break, like say, go to the bathroom, come back and not miss a thing, compared to going to the movie theaters where you can't stop it. You have to run to the bathroom because you have to go really bad. Then you have to run, hurry back, and then you have to ask your friend, what did I miss? And you're wondering what you miss. You see? So that's why I enjoy watching it here at home. That's why I love Peacock. I love HBO Max. And I thank them once again for putting this movie on Peacock. And I think it's going to do really well on Peacock, and I think it's going to do really well at the box office. Like I said, it was a jaw-dropper horror movie that I'll rate the gore at least a 10. Okay, on the scale of 1 to 10, the gore factor was a 10. There were some pretty gory scenes in there, but like I said, that was Michael Myers being more intense than usual. I mean, he's somehow, I think, to me, my opinion, he's starting to get a little pissed. I think he's getting a little pissed, and he jumped the gore factor. I mean, the guy was almost burned to death. And he's been shot, he's been stabbed, he's been doing all this. I think he's getting a little bit pissed, and he's just, now he's like, okay, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna start killing people. I'm gonna start doing this left and right, and then leave a trail. Of course, so if you, it's just like, wow. If you haven't seen it on Peacock, go to check your local theaters, here in Phoenix, or wherever you're at, check your local theaters, and make sure you check out Halloween Kills. Did we see the end of Michael Myers? Well, if you haven't heard the rumors are a fact, because I just looked it up on Google, because I had to make sure, so before I give information to you, I make sure I get this right. Halloween Kills. There are 3 movies being made. Excuse me. Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. Okay? Halloween Ends will be out October 14th, 2022. Excuse me. I tell you, man, I'm just like way out there right now. Anyways, so Halloween Ends will be out on October 14th, 2022, next year on Halloween season. And this is where the third and final act of the Halloween series with Jamie Lee Curtis and everybody is going to come to an end. That's why Halloween Ends. So it's one of those, I gotta wait a year to see what happens, And I'm pretty sure in the final movie, we're going to find out a lot more secrets, a lot more plot reveals, a lot more twists, a lot more jaw-dropping, a lot more of everything that we're going to see. So I just can't wait till Halloween Ends comes out next year, but I've got my fix. I can always go download Halloween 2018, and then I've got Halloween Kills on Peacock, so I'm pretty sure that I can wait a year for the next movie to come out, and whether I watch it, whether it's going to be on Peacock or it's going to be at the movie theaters, wherever it's going to be, I will be there to watch it and to give you my honest review of the final. And you know what? I mean, for me, for a person who's grown up with the movie series and who's watched it a lot, it's going to be sad. It's going to be sad because it's a great character, it's a great story, and to see it all come to an end and to a close. But all good things have to come to an end. A book, has to have its final, chapter and final book or whatever, and then it closes it, and that's it. So I think this is going to have a lot of closure. We're going to find out, probably, like I said, probably a lot of things we're going to find out. But until then, we're going to have to sit and wait a year to find out. But before you know it, 2022 will be here, and then we have to wait all the way to next Halloween in October, a year from now. Actually, a year from yesterday. A year from yesterday, it'll be out in theaters. So 1 year, 365 days for the next Halloween to come out. So, but once again, I just want to say, if you haven't seen it, watch it on Peacock. Check your local theaters, AMC, Harkins, wherever else. Check your local theaters or where you live to find out where Halloween is playing. See it in 3D. See it in IMAX. See it in regular movies. Standard. Just go out there and watch it, because it is a really good movie, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. And I'm glad that I've been able here to not only give you a blog on this movie, but to say thank you, everyone, for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Let this channel get bigger and bigger and grow. Subscribe to my channel. Take a look at some of the content that's on my channel. You can always check out my TikTok page. It's Hot in the City, MJ. I got some great TikTok stuff on there. You can also follow me on Instagram. Just check out Michael James on Instagram, and look me up there for TikTok and Instagram, and of course Hot in the City for TikTok, and then of course Hot in the City with MJ on YouTube, where all my major stuff's at, including some of the great food reviews that I had and some of the other things I've done, and looking forward to seeing you, at the movies and wherever I'm at, So again, thank you for your support and everything you do, and I hope you enjoy Halloween Kills as much as I did, and I'll see you next time, all right? But before I leave, it's time for the closing song. See you next time in Hot in the City. I'm Michael J. Bye.